So we're going to do the double leg glute bridge now, and I've got the guys lined up here ready to demonstrate it. So you're going to lie on your back. Guys, if you all point your hands at the ceiling, straight ahead out in front of you. So we do this so that you can't use your arms to help, because if your arms are down on the floor, then you can actually push and cheat by using your arms. But once we put them pointing up, they're out of the way, and we can really focus on the glutes, which is what we want on this. So what I want all of you to do is just to brace your abs. So you actually tighten your abs as if someone's going to punch you, and you're locking that in place. Now hold that the whole time. What I want you to do is I want you to lift your hips, and as you get to the top, hold it so that you're in a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. And just get into that position. And in that position, squeeze your glutes. Now, can any of you feel your hamstrings while you're doing that? No. Is that all okay? No. If you do feel your hamstrings, then there's a trick that you can try and push out with your feet. So what you try and do is you try and slide your feet away. That activates the quads when you do that and switches off the hamstrings, and relax back down. So you want to come up, hold for about 10 seconds, go back down, keep that core braced the whole time, and then come up again. Once you get to the top, squeeze the glutes, so you're actively trying to fire, squeezing your bum. Again, if you're feeling your hamstrings, try and push away with your feet. We only want the glutes turned on this one. Good, so they're all in a nice good line there. We're not trying to overextend, we're just trying to keep it in a straight line, and then come back down and rest at the bottom. Okay, so that's the double leg glute bridge, so that's the starting point. That'll be used as a warm-up for a lot of your lower body stuff as well, because it'll get those muscles fired on. The next one along the line is the glute march. So this is for the glute march. So this is a bit hard on the double glute bridge. So guys, go up into the double glute bridge position. So core braced, so abs are fired on as if someone's going to punch you and you're holding it fired on. Squeezing your glutes. Now with your left leg, without letting your hips drop, I want you to extend your left leg straight out and then bring it back in. And then bring it back in. So don't necessarily have to kick it up to the sky, try and kick it away towards the opposite wall. And again. That's it, that's better. So yeah, Abby, so just let your knee of the right leg drop as you extend it. If you go again. And then back. So now, alternate legs without letting your hips drop, off you go. So Josh, your hips are dropping there, so you pull them up a bit higher. Remember, keeping your abs fired the whole time. And stop there and rest. Okay, so that's obviously a lot harder than the double glute bridge, and what you'll want to do is you want to resist any rotational movement. So what will happen is sometimes when you straighten a leg, your body will rotate to try and compensate and try and help that leg. But you want to keep it against that. You want to keep your hips level the whole time. So up and level as the legs are going in and out, and really fight against that and that force to move. Okay, and so the last variation is the single leg glute bridge. So this is on from the march. So one leg on the floor, one leg out straight, but heel just off the floor. So you bring your right leg down so the heel is just off the floor. So that's it, there we go. So that's our starting position. We're going to do them all on one leg first. So from here, the leg that's on the floor is going to drive into the ground. You're going to come up and you're going to hold for 5 seconds at the top. If you can feel your hamstrings, push away with your foot. And then you come back down. You're going to stay on the same leg for all the reps. So do the next rep once you come back down. Okay, and down, and switch legs. And off you go. Hold for your own count at the top, count for 5 seconds at the top. And do one more on that leg. Good, and rest there. So you've got the double glute bridge to start with, both legs. The glute march, where you're alternately straightening each leg. and then the single leg glute bridge. And the key points are, you want to squeeze the glutes the whole time. You don't want to be using your hamstrings. Your hips want to be level and not shifting around while you're doing them. And you want to have your core braced, so as if someone's going to punch you in the stomach throughout the whole exercise as well.